In the words of Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, I am not a product of my circumstances, I am a product of my decisions. This powerful statement sets the foundation for our journey through Covey's revolutionary book, a manual for personal and professional effectiveness that has transformed the lives of millions around the globe. At the heart of this transformation is the concept of being proactive. Proactive people, as Covey explains, are those who take responsibility for their lives. They don't play the blame game, pointing fingers at circumstances or other people for their problems. Instead, they recognize that they have the power to shape their destiny. They make decisions, take actions, and create change. They are the architects of their future. This is not just about being positive or energetic, it's about owning your life, understanding that you have the ability to influence outcomes and shape your world. Remember, you are the driver of your life, not just a passenger. Covey's second habit urges us to begin with the end in mind. It's like setting out on a journey with a clear destination. Without a map or a sense of direction, we might end up going in circles, right? The same principle applies to our lives. It's essential to have clear goals and a vision of what we want to achieve. This vision acts as our internal compass, guiding our actions and decisions. It helps us stay focused, make better choices, and avoid distractions. Imagine you're an architect. Would you start building a house without a blueprint? Of course not. You'd first design a plan, envisioning every room, every corner. Your life deserves the same meticulous planning. When we envision our desired outcome, we create a mental blueprint for our life. This blueprint becomes our guide, leading us towards our goals one step at a time. Your life is your canvas and you are the artist. Paint a clear picture of your desired future. Habit 3 is about prioritizing. Put first things first. This is the key to effective time management and stress reduction. Imagine your tasks as boulders and pebbles. The boulders are your important tasks, the ones that align with your goals and values. The pebbles, on the other hand, are tasks that seem urgent but aren't necessarily important. Often we fill our day with pebbles, leaving no room for the boulders. But what if we reverse this? What if we put the boulders in first and then let the pebbles fill the remaining space? This way, we ensure that we are dedicating time to what truly matters. This habit is about making conscious decisions rather than reacting to external pressures. It's about organizing and executing around your most important priorities. It's not about managing time, but managing yourself. Identify your priorities and let them guide your actions. Habit 4, as Covey puts it, is to think win-win. Now, what exactly do we mean by this? Well, it's quite simple. Win-win thinking is about seeking solutions that are mutually beneficial. It's not about I win, you lose, or you win, I lose. It's about finding a common ground where both parties can benefit. Imagine you're negotiating a deal. With a win-win mindset, you're not just looking out for your own interests, but also considering the other party's needs and wants. This approach fosters trust, respect, and long-term relationships. It's about creating a scenario where everyone walks away feeling satisfied. Win-win is not just about being nice or compromising. It's about being courageous to express your own needs while being considerate of others. It's about balance. And guess what? When everyone wins, we build stronger, healthier relationships and achieve better outcomes. In the long run, win-win is the most beneficial strategy for all parties involved. The 5th habit Covey teaches us is to seek first to understand, then to be understood. This principle urges us to listen with the intent to truly understand, rather than just preparing our response. It's about opening our hearts and minds to the perspectives of others, stepping into their shoes and seeing the world from their point of view. Imagine the power of a conversation where you're not just waiting for your turn to speak, but are genuinely interested in what the other person has to say. This form of active listening fosters empathy, a trait that's instrumental in problem solving and relationship building. When we understand others deeply and empathetically, we open doors to creative solutions and strong relationships. And then, when we speak, our words bear more weight. People listen to us because we've shown that we value listening to them. Listening is a powerful tool. Use it wisely, and you'll be amazed at the results. Habit 6 is all about synergy. Synergize. It's a term that might sound a bit technical, but the idea behind it is quite simple. Synergy is the phenomenon where the combined effort of individuals results in a greater impact than if they were working alone. It's like a team of horses pulling a carriage. One horse alone might struggle, but when all horses pull together, they can move that carriage with ease. This concept applies beautifully to our daily lives as well. Each one of us has unique gifts, talents, and perspectives. When we join forces with others, not only do we benefit from their strengths, but they from ours. It's a mutual give and take that amplifies our collective productivity and creativity. So, let's not look at others as competition, but as potential partners. Because in the grand scheme of things, we aren't in this alone. We're all in this together. And remember, together we can achieve more. The final habit Covey presents us with is to sharpen the saw. This metaphor is a brilliant reminder that to be effective in life, we must never stop honing our skills, just as a woodcutter should never forget to sharpen his saw. The essence of this habit is about continuous learning and personal development. It's about nurturing and refining yourself in every aspect of your life. It's about taking care of your physical health through regular exercise and a balanced diet, ensuring your mental health by learning new things, and reading to broaden your perspective. Spiritual health too is a crucial part of this habit. It's about connecting with your inner self, understanding your purpose, and aligning it with your actions. This balance of physical, mental, and spiritual health contributes to overall effectiveness in life. So remember, just like the woodcutter needs a sharp saw, you need a sharp mind, body, and spirit. Never stop learning, growing, and improving. So, those were the 7 habits of highly effective people. Let's take a quick trip down memory lane. We started with the power of being proactive, remember? We discussed how it's about taking control of your life rather than letting life control you. It's about being the driver of your own journey, not merely a passenger. Next, we moved on to the habit of beginning with the end in mind. This habit tells us to visualize our goals clearly, to know where we are heading, and to make sure every step we take is a step closer to our ultimate destination. Then came put first things first, a habit that urges us to prioritize what's truly important in our lives and not to let the urgent but less important tasks consume our time and energy. The 4th habit, think win-win, taught us to strive for mutual benefit in all our interactions, to seek solutions that are advantageous for everyone involved. We then explored the 5th habit, seek first to understand, then to be understood, which stresses the importance of empathetic listening and understanding others before trying to make ourselves understood. The 6th habit, synergize, emphasized the power of teamwork and collaboration, and how combining our strengths can lead to results greater than the sum of our individual efforts. And finally, we touched upon the 7th habit, sharpen the saw, which reminds us to take care of our physical, mental, social, and spiritual well-being, to keep our tools sharp for the challenges that lie ahead. These 7 habits are not just theoretical concepts, they are practical tools that can transform your life if you put them into practice. So, I encourage you to start applying these habits in your lives from today. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What did you learn from this video? And how do you plan to implement these habits in your life? Share your thoughts in the comments below.